Hello, squirrels. I've missed y'all. Something fierce. See all this green yarn right here? Some of it's going to go into 5K. Oh, yes, oh, yes. And I got some stuff to show ya. Samantha, you still here?
Each year, Americans waste.
Are you here? Is anybody here? I'm on a few minutes early. I just could not wait. I couldn't wait. I hope I'm not cutting anybody else off short. I probably am. Hope y'all forgive me, though. I have not done diddly squat any more on this or hardly on anything else, because y'all know I've been sickly. But thank you, Jesus. Yesterday and today, much better. Hey, Lisa, Ladybird. How are you, darling? And Samantha was here. Hey, Jeannie and Gracie. You'll be lurking? Okay. You've been thinking about me, Ladybird? Well, I appreciate that, sweet. I do. Well, it depends. What you been thinking about? Hey, Michelle. My crochet story. Hello. Hey, Joy. Hey, Susan. Me too, honey. I'm so tickled to be better. But then I kind of, I don't like to say it too loud. Then I come down with, I don't know. I was just saying I hadn't done diddly squat. Because, when you're sick, you're just not able. Hey, sis, Ola Joe. Me too. I'm so glad I'm better. So glad. I hate it. Oh, y'all don't know. I tried to get ready for my appointment Wednesday because I have waited, it seems like, forever for the surgery consultation, whatever you call it. I guess that's what you call it, appointment. That was when I got sick Monday in the afternoon, 2 or 3-ish. That's when I couldn't pick my brother up from the garage. Then I was better on Tuesday. Then I woke up yesterday. Terrible. Was it yesterday or today? My days are all screwed up. But, no, it wasn't yesterday because I was feeling better yesterday, I think. Wednesday, yeah. I missed the whole week. Doggone. But anyway, the next appointment, and I put it on my community tab, is I was like pitiful on the phone because I just was. Could hardly talk, when you're dry heaving and stuff. So can we not just skip this and just go for the surgery? But I reckon not, because she just said, well, we'll reschedule you for March 9th. So that's the new date. Hey, Donna G, I missed y'all too. I surely did. And Joy is saying hey to everybody. And Jeannie, glad you're feeling better. Yes. Ola Joe, yes. Got Susan I. Maureen, did I say you? If I said Maureen. And Gabby, and hey, Penny. Prepper for Life, my crochet story. Oh, it's Maureen. I wondered who my crochet story was. This is your YT channel name that just launched last night. Well, yay for Maureen. Let's check Maureen out. Everybody subscribe to my crochet story. Let's put her link up. Hey, Elisa, Naya's Toy Box. Me too, darling. Me too. Me too, Maureen. I'm hoping and praying every day, and I just been thanking God for every moment that I'm better. You know? Oh my goodness. For real, for real. Yeah, anybody that needs their links dropped, just put CC for content creator, even if you're not one yet. And if you might never be, but you just want your community tab, but we just started doing CC because I copied it from Dana, my triple C. Hey, Cammy Cam. Oh, you got home from a funeral 15 minutes ago. I'm so sorry, honey, about your loss. Was it somebody in your family? I feel I'm behind. Thank you, Michelle. Yes, Penny, I agree. Maureen will do well. And hey, Crystal. Crystal's cool stuff says hello, everybody. Yes, I am. Penny, as usual, she's a cooking and a baking. That sounds good. And Penny says hi to all. And Maureen is my crochet story. She's saying hello to folks. And I think I'm caught up. Pat Dancer. Hey, sweetie. Hey, Flower Tammy. I guess some folks don't know I'm here, or are they busy? Hey, Tank. VJ Raid. Oh, boy. Yay for a raid. And could we go ahead and highlight these nutty buddies? OM Granny Square. You know, we like to get her always on the weekdays because she's in South Africa and can't be here. So she is one of our lovely nutty buddies. OM Granny Square. That's Ursula. If somebody wouldn't mind dropping her link. Hey, Flip Flops and Lollipops. And our Shuggy Pat Dancer. And Nana Michelle Crochets, my co-hostess on Saturdays, along with some other folks sometimes. And Butterfly Dreams Crochet with Jeannie. David Browning. Oh, okay. Yay. We've got a David Browning raid too then. Yeah, folks saying hello to folks coming in. Hey, Steve. Howdy to you. And he says, happy Friday to everybody. Yes, my favorite day of the week. I love David. He is such a gentleman. I know I've said that a million times, but he sure is. Crochet story, if y'all don't know, I didn't until just a minute ago, is Maureen Youngblood. She just launched her channel last night, she said. How's my Ola Joe, my sis Ola Joe doing? Hello, Angela Wright. I'm doing great. Fine as frog hair. Split a bunch of ways. You're doing fine. Asking everybody in the chat, how are y'all doing? And she's drinking water and working on her daughter's crochet top. All right. Yeah, that Flower Tammy's here. Tammy said you left for the funeral at 10 o'clock Eastern and got back, like you said, just a little while ago. So it was a good ways away. Penny, prepper for life is tempting us. Get a good whiff of the cake. I've done stuff before like this and said, smell this. And I said, how many of y'all went, you know, sometimes with this high-tech stuff, we think we got smell-o-vision. Wouldn't that be nice? Look what I got today in the mail from Amazon. I have waited for 50 years for these. These are two colors I didn't have. I've got these sizes, but I don't think I don't know if I probably did have a J in this. But these are acrylic or resin, acrylic resin. I guess that's what it is. The Ommi, OMMI, not Omni, Ommi, OMMI, they were $10.85 a piece. So they used to be like $9.99. But it just depends on what you get. You know, everything's going up. And some of the other ones, like the ones that look like the supernovas, and maybe the wooden ones that have the little acrylic in it too, are a little more costly. Ooh, Michelle's got chicken and dumplings in the crock pot. Hey, Mary, me too. So glad. Y'all don't know. Well, I'm sure you know. Everybody's been sick on their stomach before. You afraid you would break them? Nah. Hey, Sandra. Tank's here. Hail, hail, the gang's coming in. I'm so tickled. I have diddly squat. I got fiber of the day, and these 2 Ommi hooks came in. This is some of the Wims yarn that has been being on sale. You know, I showed you some that I got. This is the worsted. And they only had the spearmint and the was the lavender the other color? Yeah, lavender was the other color. I didn't bring it up here today. Oh, no, it wasn't. Periwinkle. It was this one. This one doesn't look so periwinkle, though, does it? It just looks kind of blue to me. It's supposed to be periwinkle. But it's 50 superwash merino and 50 nylon. And these, because they are worsted weight, you don't get as much yardage. It's 120 yards in these, and it's a 4-weight. But these used to be $10. They're getting rid of them, I guess. Going down to $3. And if you bought 5 of them, you got this cool bag I showed you. Ugh. It's such a nice, heavy canvas bag. And it is huge. And box bottom. And then it's got the, put these down before I lose them. You know, it's got this little loop and button closure here too. And I'm an Aries, so the Ram, not that I believe in all that stuff, but it's fun sometimes. Did we get all the Nutty Buddies links up? Hey, Jeannie T, all about yarn, knit, and crochet. Regina Reed. Yes, Sandra, hadn't it been nice? Sandra says 72 degrees. She's having coffee. Yeah, what y'all drinking? And what you working on? She's working on bordering a wheelchair lap gown. Let me go back and see who else I missed and what all. Let's see. Oh, Jeannie said, hey, I just shortened my name up a little. Okay. Elisa said she wouldn't trust them with amigurumi, but oh, yeah, because you put a lot of stress on your hooks. I see. So what kind do you use? Aluminum? Generally just use aluminum. Would those be the strongest? Hey, Chandler. Did y'all see? Just, I don't know how long ago she put it up. I don't think too long ago. Kim, Affordably Crafty. And by the way, if all goes according to plan, as they usually do, she and Ginger, Affordably Geeky, Ginger the Yarn Geek, and Kim, Affordably Crafty, will be on in the morning, every Saturday morning from 8 to 11. But she came on, and I think she did a post or something a couple days back, talking about the 50% off. Can y'all hear me okay? Loud and clear. Somebody earlier, hey, Michael, hey, Laura, said they could hardly hear me, but I listened to my playback and it sounded okay. Hey, Katrina, darling. I want to tell the news, but I don't reckon I can tell the news. Have you told the news? I think you did. Well, you tell it. Can hear me just fine. Probably too loud. Okay, now what was I saying? Hey, Chris. You had to turn me down. Yeah, that's usually the way it is. Oh, Kim was at Hobby Lobby showing the Yarnology. I can tell. Woo! I'm going to be a YT grandma. You know, Kim's Crochet and Knits, and Katrina of Katrina's Crochet World are my YT daughters. Well, Katrina's having a baby, y'all. And can I tell what flavor it is? And when it's going to get here? Can I tell it all? Oops, I did it again. Hey, Denny. Yes, I can. It's a girl. I said it's my favorite flavor. Not that I don't love baby boys, but I just had girls and then had grandgirls, so I'm just used to girls. And the birth date is August 3rd, or the due date. So congrats to Katrina. Woo! Wish her the best wishes on a smooth sailing pregnancy. Hey, Crystal Divergent Crafter. Yes, I feel so much better. Yay for the VJ raid. Amanda Brotherton, thank you for being here. Yes. Hey, Bevy and Delphine. Chris, Lauren. Girls are best, flip-flops. Some people say they the hardest. But I don't know. You know, you get a girl and they can be a pain in the butt, I reckon. I got lucky. I was a pain in the butt for my parents. But, back to Kim, though. Kim Affordably Crafty. She was at Hobby Lobby. All the look like all the Yarnology notions, hooks, notions, 50% off. I guess just this week, and you know they're not open Sunday. And she hopes they'll do it again. And if you don't have a store, but you can order online, they're online too. And she didn't mention, and I don't know, maybe the store she was at didn't have, but I found a couple of the tote bags. The nice tote bags were half off. You know, they're usually $21.99 or something. And I found at least one that was $10.99. And like that pink kind of see-through translucent one that you've seen me have before. And then there's a couple little pouches, and those are online. I haven't gone to the store yet to see what all's there. But if you can have access to Hobby Lobby either online or you can have a store, check it out if you're in the market. And I like their Yarnology hooks, but you know, I like about everything. And she was asking, Kim was asking about that one set. It's hard plastic. They're different colors. I think the set was just like $10, but they'd be $5. I like them. They're fine. And then that other set that was right next to it, I think, was in a blue case, and it had a little clear translucent window where you could see the little hooks sticking out. And they have the rubbery type boy kind of handles. Those are real nice. And they have the little clips with them and the measuring tape and, you know, some other little doodads in there. But I thought that was cool. So there you go. If you missed Kim's, check out Affordably Crafty Kim, or just check out your Hobby Lobby or online. Cammy says the food at the luncheon was not really good. The beans were the best part, which ain't saying much. For real, the dessert was not very. Usually, this is terrible, but usually funeral food, well, generally it's church food. Not always, but a lot of times, if the person was in a church or if the family of the person, it just depends on the church. Usually it's like a church potluck and it's great. So that's tough, Cammy. My crochet story, Maureen says, well, I always say that if I used anything other than Bates, your grandma would roll over in her grave. Oh my gosh. Sandra says, hate everybody in the chat. And yeah, Anaya said that about she wouldn't trust those with the amigurumi. And yes, the weather has been lovely, but it's, I think, going to get cool again tomorrow and then warm again Monday, maybe. I don't know. It keeps changing. Prepper for Life says, hey, Michelle's mosaic, quick, look over there, away from the crock pot. She got something good. Flip Flop says it looks periwinkle to you. I guess maybe it does in the screen. It looks more blue to me just looking at it. Usually I think periwinkle is between a blue and a purple. But maybe it looks that way to y'all. Maybe it does. Maybe it does. Regina Reed said 75 degrees and making a pot holder. I didn't tell y'all what I was drinking. I have a little, y'all know I'm getting that Sip Spy box again. I don't know how long I'm going to get it, but because I do love the fruity teas. And Nana Michelle must be working later. I'm sure she'd be here or something's up. I hope nothing bad. But I have apple refresh and strawberry, but I did put a little of, there's some tea. I tried it by itself last night and I thought I would gag. It sounded good, vanilla nut, but I should have brought the pack in here. Probiotic, which that's good for your stomach, right? It was so nasty. So I just dipped it in there a little bit and put all my fruits. I don't even know if that'll do any good or not, but I can still taste it. Better than nothing, but it's not that bad with the fruity cover up. Penny's having water. Oh boy, did we get a new member? Sparkling Ideas. Yay! Thank you, darling. Hey, Madonna, I love you. I'm so sorry I missed you yesterday. I was just coming out of my, had nothing in the house that was like something bland I could put on my stomach. I had crackers, but even the thought of crackers made me want to. We won't spend the whole time talking about me being hurly-fied, but anyway. Hey, Laura Power. If I didn't already tell you, hey, I think I did, but anywho, there you go. Tank, I love to crochet, is making goulash with leftover meatloaf. See, that sounds good to me today. Michelle says coffee and a new mosaic in purple tones. Yep, what's up? What you doing? What you working on? What's your weather like? What you doing this weekend? Anything? Any new movies coming out? What you watching on TV? And Elisa Anaya's Toy Box says she used clovers for amigurumis and replaces them every few years. Woo! Penny's up there in Maine, 19 degrees. And holding a pot holder, she says. And Tank says lazy, love leftovers. Well, some things are just get better. The more you warm them up, like meatloaf, or the more they sit in the fridge and the flavors marry. They get engaged. There's that Michael again. I'm just now getting back to him. Penny, what you saying what about? I say something weird. Oh, when I asked if you could hear me. Penny, you crazy. Everybody else says, I had to turn you down. Here's Katrina telling me I could tell the news. I'm so tickled. I just have been loving watching newborn baby videos. I keep watching them. Thank you, Chandler. And if somebody would drop those links, I would appreciate it. Chandler and Sparkling Ideas. I bet y'all have already taken care of that. Here's Medini again. Hey, Carla Blackman. Hey, darling Joanne. Divergent, VJ Ray. Love, hope, yes. So much better. So much better. Delphine said she came over from David's. Everybody's telling Katrina, or lots of people are. Congratulations. Sure, some of you said girls are the best. And I started to say, Denny said, Hola, Joe almost got me in trouble last night. How's that, Denny? Nana Donna said, oh, my gravy, it's a girl, Katrina. Awesome. Oh, my gravy, a girl, baby. Hey, VJ, thanks for sending your people over. Thank you, Pat, for being one of my very first members of the Nutty Buddies. Did I miss some other people, too? Oh, there's my other youngin', Kim's Crochet and Knit. She's also been one for 15 months. Thank you, sweetheart. She says, wow, 15 months. Time do fly, don't it? Carla says, hello, everyone. Love and blessings to all. And back at you. Hey, Sam. Manfas Make Sam is here from the VJ Ray. Denny said, girls are a lot of work. They can be, but I got blessed with really, and not just cause they're mine, but I know what a piece of work I was. I was awful. That's terrible to my folks. Terrible. Lied, wild, ran out and did what I wanted. They'd tell me what to do, and I'd say, Tell them what they wanted to hear. I go out and do what I want to do. Y'all know that's not news. Hey, Julie, Miss J-Bug Creations is a ground squirrel. And will y'all please put all these folks' drop all their links. And thank you, Kimmy, for dropping Madonna's link too. And did somebody drop Kim? All these people that had either are a member now or they put up a reminder that they have been members. And we want to keep running Madonna's playlist always. Yes, she's been monetized, but you don't always get a check. And she did not tell me to do that. She never has told me to do that. As a matter of fact, like I said, she'd probably tell me not to do that, but I want her to get a check. Yes, Yarn Barf, Christy, I am back. The food thing woke you up. What food thing is that? You hungry? Heard I come on and start squealing about food. Hey, Q Linda. And please go to Julie's J-Bug Creations. Julie, do you still have a lot of lives? I know you used to have lives with Shirley. And I think she's your neighbor. Pat says, look out, another wild squirrel on the ground. Watch your toes. Hey, Racine. She's coming over from VJ. You too, Maureen? What about you too? You know I can't remember anything. You hungry? Anaya says, Knitting is hard. I made a big mistake a round ago and had to frog and then pick up stitches. I think I'm going to crochet. It can be. Until you get it. Rascal Kitty, is your Heidi misbehaving? Hey, Mark Rob. Mark says he's learning. Get behind here. Probably missed a whole bunch. What have I got here? Let me go back and get some stuff that I missed. Maybe I'll understand some stuff. Oh, Nana Donna said Katrina gonna have to crochet some baby dresses and bonnets to match little bloomers. Michael is in New Mexico, Albuquerque, and it is extremely windy. Susan I is drinking iced coffee and working on her scrap in crime blanket. That sounds interesting. Oh, cake's real tasty, Penny says. No, I do not have an FO, Madonna. It's been a rough week. So I figured maybe Laura would let me slide. I'll try to have one by tomorrow. I should have a hat finished up. I should. Operative words. Hey, Joyce Swenson, darling. Nana Donna says she's tickled pink. I think I got that. Nope, I do not have one. I messed around a little bit last night with first one thing and then another. Y'all know how I do. Ooh, Racina's drinking an iced tea. Oh, I thought she said a Long Island iced tea. Well, that's all right. And working on a Tunisian blanket. I guess you kind of need to, not have your head muddled with doing Tunisian, maybe. And Nana Donna says she's going to have to start to make up her own designs. I think that's what she's saying there. Hey, Leela Harvey. Working up one of her 3 blankets she has going at 79 in Columbus, Georgia, drinking a Rockstar energy drink and going for a car ride with her hubby tomorrow. Q Linda. FB, or you mean YT, is hiding me from you again, but why does that happen? Yes, I will support you, Sparkling Ideas, honey. Yes. Thank you so much. I try to, you just have to tell me. Just tell me if I miss it. There's my sunflower, Ashley. Welcome to the Flying Squirrels. Woo! We got all kinds of squirrels in the air and on the ground. Thank you so much, sweet. I appreciate you all. Let's get her link up. Let's see. Sorry, I'm behind. I'm out of practice, but y'all know. Nana Donna said she has 3 girls. They were a lot easier to raise than her boys. She's got 2 boys. It just depends on the kids, I think. It's a general statement, but it's just one of them things. Oh, here was Mark Rob learning how to do crochet using YouTube videos. Gotcha. That's how a lot of Bod taught me basically to crochet. But I kind of got stuck on mouse stitch. But I am doing this, and no, I have not done any more. But this is the chocolate fountain. And I showed y'all this the other day. I don't know how I do. This is from an anniversary cake. Look, then we get into the orange. This is a blanket, and I can't remember the title of it, but I did. Pat Dancer, bless her heart, she had asked me for it several times, but I finally got it up on my community tab. It's a 1-row repeat, guys. I know you can probably tell that. But you start out with 100, if you do it like hers. I forgot what kind of yarn she used, but this is they call the anniversary cake a 6, right? But it's more like a 5. Whatever. And I'm using an N, which she says is sometimes a 9 and sometimes a 10. This is one of those yarnology ones. Lord, it's already worn. No, here it is. This one's a 9. Doesn't matter, 9 or a 10. And then you just do your foundation row is just single crochets. And then you start out doing in the same stitch a single crochet, 1 single crochet, 1 double crochet in the same stitch, then skip 1. Then the same thing, 1 single, 1 double, skip, 1 single, 1 double in the same stitch, skip, all the way to the end. When you get to your very last stitch, you just do a single crochet, chain 1, turn, repeat. My kind of pattern. What does Christy call it? Crochet Creations with Christy? Potato chippy. Y'all say that like you can do it while watching the TV. Hey, Blind Needle Evie. Mary's back. Lady Crafter. Is that the same thing as the Suzette stitch, VJ? I remember some people saying that the other day when I mentioned it. Okay. Thank y'all for dropping Madonna's link, Young and Kim's link, everybody that put their did we get all the people I mentioned? Pat Dancer, Nana Michelle Crochets. Can anybody check and see if Nana's going to be on after me? I figure since she's not in here unless I've missed her. There you are. Yes, I'm well. Thank you, Jesus. Giving him all the glory, and you guys for the prayers and the thoughts. If you don't do prayers and send good thoughts, that's good. That's good too. Gloria says that is a Suzette stitch. Joanne would like her link dropped. You got them all, Joe. Thank you so much. Y'all know I miss a lot of stuff. If you missed it, I did get, I hadn't shown y'all your fiber of the day. But here are my 2 latest Ami hooks. I just got these today from Amazon. They were $10.85 a piece. This one is a K 6.5, and this one is a J, I think. Yeah, a J, a 6.0. And your fiber of the day is, I think they still have this at Furls. This is the worsted, and they've got maybe lots of different cut. I don't know how much they've got anymore, but I think they went back up on the price. They had been 10, which is a lot, but it's half merino, half acrylic, no, half nylon. Half merino wool, half nylon. They used to be 10, then they went down to 3. But now I think they've gone back up to 7. And please, please, please use Ola Joe's link. Hey, Dory. Hey, hey, hey. I hadn't seen you, but I see somebody else saying hey to you. Your Michaels had no darning needles, Evie said, so she had to order some Amazon. They had a sale, so. Well, also, oh, yes. Thank you, Joyce. Yes, I am. And I got lots of green yarn up here, but some of this will be in all this these I picked up at Michael's. If I have time, I'll show you more of this. This is like a lime green. It's very loud. Doesn't look like it's showing up, but it's very limey. It feels so good. Feels like butter. The microfiber feel. I got lots of green, but a lot of that's going to go in my 5K, and I know I'm behind doing my 5K, but it's okay. It'll happen when it happens, right? Well, if any of y'all get Yarnable box and you haven't gotten your March box, and doggone it, I'll tell you about the pattern, and I'll try to remember to bring it tomorrow. It's in the printer. The pattern. Hey, Jeanette, DOY. It's Classy Jeanette. Hey, everybody. If I skipped you, please, somebody highlight and holler at me and tell me I missed somebody. If you get Yarnable, but you haven't gotten yours yet and you don't want to see, look away, look away. Turn me off. Watch something else for a minute. If you don't mind seeing, hang out. I love this because of the yarn, but because of the extras. And it's not a bad price. And can I remember what the price is? No. But go to yarnable.net. I think it is. I'm pretty sure. Yarnable.net. Yeah. The yarn comes from Hypnotic Yarns. Okay, let me read you. It says, for Inside Yarnable March 2022, Shenanigans is brought to you by Silly Gnomes, Lucky Clovers, and Gold at the End of the Rainbow. It's always themed to go with, whatever holiday is going on in the month. The extras, a mini skein dyed by Arkansas Yarn Company, which I don't think I've ever gotten anything from before. The gnome, now it is a knitted pattern. I'm sure you can find a gnome, lots of amigurumi gnomes that are crocheted. This is by Sarah Schira, Schira, and I'll try to bring that tomorrow. Stitch marker set from 3 by the Sea Designs. I'm getting ready to show y'all this stuff. And you scan this little QR code to learn more about the items in the box, pattern suggestions, and to connect with them online. It says, riddle me this. I'm hidden, but I'm not buried. I hold treasure, but no gems. Leprechauns protect me, but I'm not Lucky Charms. What am I? Scratch to reveal. Discount valid at hypnoticyarn.com. So what is it that leprechauns? Sam's got an answer. Ooh, Joanne's working on a kaleidoscope shawl. That sounds pretty. Hey, Shad. Hey, Jonna. Kim. Oh, Kim. My daughter, Kim, crochet and knit. She does the cutest amigurumis. I love her Bernie she did. That was so funny with the mittens. Chandler, you lurking and crocheting a teddy bear? That's all right. Yeah, Julie, Regina, Crystal, Q-Linda, Delphine. A lot of folks. Tank, Pot of Gold. Yes. And I scratched they always have a scratch off. So I get to take $5 off an order, but it's not good for like a box order. It's like if you order other stuff from Hypnotic Yarns. The only thing is, I always miss the shop updates, or either I don't like what's in there. And I got too much anyway. Bougie bag. You know, this is the same company that had the Bougie New Year. Last month, they had the pretty Easter colored ones. This is the little mini skein from the Arkansas Yarn Co. Pretty green. That I can put with this yarn or any yarn. And look at these cute, cute, cute stitch markers. Are they not beautiful? I have got to get Butterfly Dreams Jeannie's. You know, her first pattern was the wall hanging that you put your stitch markers on. And I started 2 of them. Well, I've lost them in the whip pile. They're in the Whip Mountain range. I got to find them and get them up there. Well, I still have the stripe thing I could put stuff up on too. And I have a Darn Good Yarn curtain that I'm either going to put up here, but if I put it up here, only I get to see it. So I might just put some 3M hooks up here. See how blank blah that is? That, by the way, is Sissy T's cross. The other cross, the brown cross, is over there. But anyway, it's so beautiful. It's a Darn Good Yarn curtain, but I think I'm going to hang it up there. And then I can hang this kind of stuff up on there too. Because, to be honest, my beautiful, I don't know, are y'all like this? Beautiful ones like this, I don't really use. Unless I use it for a progress keeper, which y'all know how my progress goes. So more for display or that I give in giveaways. You kind of use just the, you know, and in knitting you use just the round ones that fit on your knitting needles. And especially if they're long and dangly, they're gorgeous, but they kind of get in your way. And look at this. I'm not usually one for just that's got a whole lot of white, but I could over dye this if I wanted to. Yeah, I still got all that box sitting there waiting on me. But my table's getting better. And Hannah has spring break next week. Put her to work. Oh, mercy. Ursula would get me, but Ursula, I can put this back on. I want y'all to see all the little, I do like speckles, but I like heavy speckles. But if you put this with the green, and I'll have to show you the little, the pattern is one of, hey, David. There he is. Thank you so much for being a member for 14 months. It's David O'Log. Joyce says she doesn't bother with progress keepers or fancy stitch markers. Simple stitch markers or holders for crochet and knit. You know what Madonna says. Bobby pin. And you know what Bod says. Piece of yarn for like stuff that you crochet in the round. Hey, I do that. But I do love, I mean, these are works of art. They just pretty. And you could even make jewelry out of them. Put them on a charm bracelet or whatever. If you don't want to display them on the wall or whatever. Thank y'all, mods, so much for dropping all the links. Please keep dropping Madonnas. Please, y'all, mark down on your calendar every month to run Madonna as much as you can. But remember, anytime you run somebody's playlist, hey, Brenda Bear, the red line has to be gone before it counts again. When you watch somebody's video, there's a red line. You can wipe out your watch history and then you can watch it again. If you don't wipe out your watch history, then it's so many days before. Hey, Jaxie, yes. How else do you use these? Jaxie says use them as zipper pulls on your bags, on your little Notions bags and all kinds of bags. Dory, I'm just now seeing you. It's time for you to go to work. I knew you were here because somebody said that you were. But anyway, that's pretty, but it might get over-dyed or just put it with something else. But I will try to remember to bring that. It's a cute little gnome. And it's got a cute little name too. But as far as the extras and all the goodies you get, I think Yarnable's pretty good. Oh, and by the way, Reggie, y'all know Reggie, J-Hook. She's got a yarn box, a yarn subscription box. And this month, the month of March, she, used, I think, for the most part, if not all, small hand dyers, small businesses that dye yarn. Not small people. But Melissa Reed and Reggie collaborated on March. And there were still a few spots left as of yesterday. And don't forget all the stuff. Prepper for Life. I was wondering, Madonna, if those stitch markers could be used as bottle openers, but they could maybe go on I don't know, you'd have to make them pretty big to go around your the handle of the beer mug so you'd know it was yours. But if you're Madonna, you're living alone like me, so I mean, you're gonna know it's yours. Hey, Lori. Hey, everybody. So glad to see you. Crystal's Journey. Tank, were you feeling rough too, hon? Hope everybody that haven't been. And did y'all see my post about Miguel? He had a trip to, I put on my my community tab this afternoon when he sent me an email. He said he didn't think, he was worried about folks being worried about him. And I am so sorry I worried both my sisters, little sis, Marianne, the crotchety clogger. She's probably working. Hey, I bring it every day, Kelly. And yes, I am. And my sissy Teresa Patton, they called, Teresa called and called. Well, I was just retching in the bathroom at the time. I got the phone when I could get it, but now they have my brother's number and my daughter's number. So sissy was worried sick, and I don't need to be worrying folks. So, hey, Mobs, Ashley. Lori, I am great. I haven't been around this week. I've been sick as a dog, but I don't want to talk about that because I'm doing great right now. Right now, this minute, today, I'm good. Bella, Christina, headed to the grocery store. See you around the YT streets. Okie dokie. Remember, tomorrow is a real busy day after. Do I need to show y'all anything else? I guess that's good because that was my fiber of the day. These two in the Yarnable box. And Sunday we'll get to the giveaway. I know I've missed Wednesdays. Yes, Miguel went to the. Thank you for getting me back to Miguel. Miguel has a concussion that he got in a fall, as well as COVID and pneumonia. Yeah, but he is home. He is home. And I don't know if he talked him into going home because, he's got the chickens and stuff. But Pat said she would gladly help out with that if he needed her to. Pat's a sweet neighbor. But, okay, so tomorrow after Affordably Geeky, then Mail is usually on. Hook to the Left with Mail. And who else after that? She's on till usually about 2 o'clock. Then me, I guess, at 3. Somebody might be on. Dana. Dana, I've been missing Dana all over the place. Wanderlust Dana. Hey, BM Gamer. Do I watch too? No, but I will. I might be interested in that. I know we got some other folks in here that would be interested. Crystal's Journey has an 850 subscriber giveaway going on. Everybody check it out. If anybody else has anything going on your channel, now's the time to tell it. And David said you should call your friends at Cathedral of Hope in Dallas. All right. Well, Miguel's home. He did tell me he was home. But I hope he didn't just go home to. Surely they wouldn't let him go home if he wasn't able. And I know he's probably got close, some church folks that would help out. Hey, Kivia. Thank you so much. Mama Swift and Nana Michelle for my tea. Has anybody checked Nana Michelle's page to see if she's coming on? Elisa from Anaya's Toy Box has a 1,000 subscriber giveaway going on right now. And I will have, hopefully coming up this week. I still may not show what all's in the box, but what I'm planning on is a spring green. And I'll throw some other colors in too for folks that maybe aren't all into green. Hey, did I show y'all this? Here's another one of the funnel cakes. I don't think I had gotten this one. This is called Misty something. Green Mist. It's a sage green. Michelle is not on today. Okay. No, Nana Michelle tonight. Won't be back in time from taking things to her sons. Okay. She's going to her sons to do stuff. She's such a good ma. Such a good ma and grandma. And then remember, we'll have got giveaway stuff here. And this is going to be this book in the plastic, the one I got from Doris, along with the little book that goes with it, will also be in my 5K giveaway. And the bag from Darn Good Yarn. I'll tell y'all all this when I have that. But I'll also be giving this one away, and I may put the other little booklet with it too as one of the giveaway prizes on Sunday. Remember, tomorrow and Sunday I come on at 3, not at 5. You call it anniversary. Penny, that's cute. Your anniversary for your Heidi. My crochet story. Maureen's going to scoot out. Kiddos are home. Need to see what went on at the school. That's always good to do. Hola Joe. My Hobby Lobby shopping video post in 6 more minutes. So Hola Joe's got one. So you went to the store, and I'm thinking about going, but I don't need to. But I wasn't going to go for me. I was thinking about picking up a few odds and ends on the cheap for giveaway stuff. But I may make it tomorrow and hope stuff's still there. 4 years since you got Heidi. She's still a kitty cat. I do too, Kim. Nana Michelle's sweetheart. Hopefully she'll be on with me tomorrow, and any others of you that want to come up. Dana's here. Hey, Dana. Spiffy Roo. And Dooley. Mary says she sent you an email late last night. She knows it usually ends up in spam. Did you get it? Angela, I have enjoyed you being here too, as always, and I love you. And we might go for a little longer till as long as my bladder holds out. If y'all can stand me that long, if you need to go, I totally understand. We can just jaw, or I do have some of these questions or 80s, 90s trivias. And I also have some of these. I read about how good cocoa is for you, of course, in moderation, and the darker the better. And sorry if you don't like dark chocolate, but oh yes, Jan Carruthers, right, Shad? Thank you. Know why I always forget our sweet Jan. Jan is on starting tomorrow at 4 Eastern, and she's on for hours. And then the Yarny Hookers are on at 5 for a couple hours. And then I think V and who comes on after them? Which Yarny sisters? Is it V and Jeannie or the other ones? But anyway, they were telling about how good this stuff was for your arteries and stuff like that. In moderation. Sorry. Had to have just a little something. My stomach's better for fake chocolate. Y'all, I'm sick of chocolate. It makes me sick. Tonight is Melissa. What time does she come on? Melissa Crochets with Love. Put her down, please. Put Melissa's link up. Hey, Suzanne. Well, I may stay on a little while longer. If y'all can stand me. Shad says Jill tonight. What time does Jill come on? I may be cutting into Dana's time. No. Normally Nana Michelle would be on. Thank you, Madonna. I like Melissa. Hi, Maribel. Things are going very, very, very well. Thank you. Yes. And Jane has her address. I'm pretty sure it's a P.O. box address, which is fine. On her channel, I think it's on her About tab. Scraptastic Jane, her husband passed. So if you would like to send her a card or an e-card or whatever you want to do, I'm sure she's got her email as well as her P.O. box. Thank y'all for helping me remember all these things. Crystal, the Yarny Chicken, and Crazy Cat Lady, and Young 40 Mom. Is that tonight? If you could tell us the time and put up the link too, that'd be great. But y'all remember to write this stuff down right quick, because when I'm not going to shut it down right this second, but it won't probably be too long. Maribel's hook. Got her link up. 7:30 Eastern, Mary says. Is that Melissa tonight? Oh, boy, that's good. Everything just tasted crummy. Let me see if I can find a cutesy little question. Would you rather travel back in time to meet your ancestors or to the future to meet your descendants? I think I'd rather travel back. I'd like to go see those Van Hoys in Holland. Those farmers. Hey, sissy! I know it, and I've got to get back on it, and I might need you and Denny. I told Denny I needed to talk to her about it, and I didn't tell you, but I need help. So, sissy, I'll remind me to talk to you about that. Because, yeah, it needs starting all over again, and I'm not a good person to update it. I'm just not. Okay, let me go back and see what y'all saying about that. Thank you, sissy, for bringing that up, though. Yes, and that is very important. What we've just kind of been doing is just, I asked folks just to write down names of folks as we've brought them up each live that I've had. Manfa says the future, because you may not get to see your descendants and you would love to meet them. And Lisa said she'd like to meet her grandparents. They passed away before she was born. One passed away when she was a baby. Susan says Jill is on tonight at 8 p.m. Is that Eastern or Central? Dana Spiffy Ruru said travel back. Love you, Dana. I will try to do better. Ride in the truck more. It's been rough this week. Really, really rough. Lori says backwards. I know for sure they existed. My boys plan to have kids, but we never know. That's for sure. All right, let me go back a little bit. Flip Flops and Lollipops said the future. Maribel said she'd like to do both. Is that an option? Of course. And Suzanne, the Swedish Ernie Hooker says travel back. Suzanne I, back in time, or Susan I. And Miss Jeanette says, hey, Sissy. Amanda Brotherton said, back. Shad's talking about good bags. Crystal says, ancestors. Brenda Bayer said, back to the future. Back to the future. Back to the ancestors. Mary, travel back. DOY, Jeanette, the future. Nana Donna, back. J-Bug Julie, the future. Sissy said that about prayer list. And yes, we do. Brenda said, does anyone have a needle or hook case they would recommend? Oh, was that what Shad was talking about? Okay. Okay. Let me fix that, Mary. Try it now, Mary. Remember to always put whose link you're dropping before you drop the link. I'm sure you know that from being a mod in other places. And I think that's where we stopped. Okay, Jill tonight. 8 or 8:30 Eastern, and then y'all said which one. Let me go back and look. Jill was 7 Central, so 8. She is covering a case that happened. I didn't know she was doing that. That sounds cool. Shad says, I want to stay here tracking time. Yarn Barf says, same here. Would love to travel back to my ancestors in Georgia. That's cool. You are welcome, Miss Mary. Just remember not to post those naked links, like Madonna says. Oh, yes, Sissy, thank you. Please, please, please pray for Nikki, addicted to yarn. She lost her father after what, Sissy? You can tell us more. He battled for a year. He had a lung transplant. I'm not sure what all went on. He really has been through it, and so has Nikki and her mama and the whole family. But he passed recently, so please remember Nikki, addicted to yarn, in your prayers, and her mom, the whole family. Shad saying the bags that sheets come in make great, and they do. They make great whip bags and stuff too. Yeah, my prayer list, and it's my fault. I love you too, Spiffy Roo. I called Dana that. That's something Sandy came up with, and I missed it when she said that. I love y'all so much. Let's see. If you could bring back, have we done this one before? If you could bring back any fashion trend, what would it be? Seems like we did that, but I can't remember. Y'all tell me. Did you see these? These are my 2 new acrylic Amis from Amazon. $10.85 a piece, I believe. This one's a 6.5. This one's a 6. This is a 6.5. Tie-dye corsets. Oh, Lordy, Yarn Barf, you gonna try to kill us? I was glad not to ever have that one. J-Bug says, none. I do my own fashion. Me too. Comfortable. Thank you, Kivia. Shad says, bell bottoms. You know what? I wouldn't do the low ones like we used to have, but the 40-inch belt, I don't know. I got used to, I don't know. It might be fun. Mirabelle says, yeah, they do. They come back around. Parachute pants, Steve says. Platforms, Joanne. I remember some platforms I had. They were white and sandally. Oh, I thought I was the coolest at 15 years old. I had legs up to my pits like my granddaughter does now. I was skinny, but I had some little curves. I wasn't bad for a little thing. Queen Crafts by Bridget. Hey, girl. You like wearing a corset? Makes you feel amazing. What? Chris says dresses. You go wear them. Kidding you. Shell suits. What the heck is that, Sam? Is that like a leisure suit? Or a one-piecer? Jumpsuit, we called them. It would take the stress off your shoulders. What, a corset? Laura Lee says 40s to 50s romantic cotton dresses. Well, that might be all right. Bridget's the same, holds weight up and supports your lower back so wonderfully. Okay, well. Oh, man, the Dr. Scholl's. Those things killed me. Horrible shiny tracksuits that were hideous. I know what you're talking about. I ain't never heard them called shells. But, you know, Sam's over there in the UK. Jumpsuits, yeah. Moo-moos. I love moo-moos, Penny. Where'd you get them? You know what? I bet Jane could make moo-moo. I mean, well, Jane probably could too, but, you know. Billy. Billy could make moo-moos. Does Billy come on tonight? Yeah, her daddy. Did I not say that? I said that, sissy. Did somebody miss it? Yeah, Nikki's dad had a double lung transplant. He made it. Wasn't it a year, sister? But he had it tough. So y'all please keep all them and everybody in your family. Moo-moos are big, comfortable dresses. Like in the 60s, I remember Mama and I had matching moo-moos. She had a mama moo-moo. I had a baby. They were just simple, like sort of big, bold Hawaiian prints. Just the cotton shift, but just oversized. Like a house dress, I guess you'd say. Mama wants a moo-moo. Mama Cass wore them. You forgot about Dr. Scholl's. Those things are probably the root of your current. Couldn't stand those things. And I had good feet back in the day. You got yours online, Penny? I bet if you could sew, they'd be easy. You bought a moo-moo in Hawaii, Kelly? It was huge. I wish I knew where mine and Mom's were, just to have them. Probably in her closet still. I wouldn't doubt it. No, they were in her bathroom closet one time. Let's see. What else can we talk about? Are y'all tired of me yet? Y'all sick of me? I'm just making up for lost time, and let's see. I think I know the answer to that one. Would you rather lose all your money or all your pictures? I don't think we'd want to lose all our pictures. Are you a good dancer? I used to be. I can't walk now, hardly, but. What? No, Granny Joanne. You're not sick of me? That makes my heart happy. Caftans. J-Bug says she is not a good dancer. Shad said caftans were cool because guys could wear them too. Caftans were a little bit different in design, maybe. Hey, Diamond Ring Girl. It's all right. You miss ballet? I used to take dancing, the tap, the ballet, the baton. I was terrible with baton. I'd throw it up in the air and then I'd go like this. I could do like the pancake spin and some things, but that jazzer, you throw it up and catch it, no. And I never did get where I could do the fire batons. Oh, no. Yeah, I used to do that kind of stuff and tumbling and all that stuff. Okay. You sweet. Sweet. You used to go dance. Now you sit in a chair and dance. Well, my little sis does chair dances. I need to do that. And I need to go to Zoom. I need to do a bunch of stuff. And we will try to get that prayer. What I've just been depending on you guys to do is as we talk about people, just write them down yourselves. Does that not work as well as having a list? Because it's constantly changing. And what my problem with having the list, I would put it in a document. And then after somebody told me to do that, because I was having problems from, cutting and pasting from YouTube on my community tab and taking it to Facebook and putting it over there. And then I was only putting it in one group and not the other group. It was taking a lot of time. Plus, I felt like, even though I would say a lot of times, let me know if people need to come off the list. Like, I was just having problems with the list. It wasn't anybody's real fault. It was just, y'all tell me what you think about. Is it just as good to just call out people on the live and just let you guys write it down? Hey, Tina. Sissy said yes. He's talking about Nikki's daddy struggled with many complications after his double lung transplant. Hey, Pat Cray Hollis. Brenda Bear said in grade and high school, she used to be in the color guard and was able to toss flags and wooden mock rifles in the air and catch them. No way you could do that now. Pat, I have not had my surgery yet. I was supposed to have the consultation Wednesday appointment just to go over how it was going to be, concerns. Like, I don't even know if it's going to be in hospital, outpatient, what I'm going to do for post-op. Because I take something for pain and I go to a pain clinic every other month and I'm on. Anyway, I have some questions that have to be addressed, but I was hoping we could just, if something happens again and it's that bad, I'll probably just go on to the hospital. Like Sissy says, get to the emergency room. My sister's been on my butt. And I know I need some butt getting on sometimes. But it'll be all right. I'm praying. Just y'all keep me on your prayer list. I keep you on mine. So the new date, Pat, is I go next Wednesday at 3:30. And Hannah's going with me. She's going to be on spring break. I didn't ask her to. She just volunteered. And I hope she can go with me when I have the surgery, especially if it's outpatient. So, but if she can't, my brother will. We'll work it out. But I'm looking forward to after. I ain't never had such a time. Well, I have, but with some other stuff. Deneen, I'm trying, baby. I'm trying. And I tell you what, I'm a big believer, y'all know, in prayer and have a big faith and in prayer and number. Yeah, I just, and they say there's a reason for stuff happening. So, yeah, on that question about pictures or money, yeah. You could live without pictures, True, and hopefully you've got the picture stored somewhere else. But then, too, well, you got your memories. There's different ways to look at lots of things. Do you guys have a question? I always like to put it up to you. Sometimes y'all come up with some really good ones. If you could eliminate one thing from your daily routine, what would it be and why? If you could eliminate, yeah, right, Mary. If you could eliminate one thing, take away one thing from your daily routine, what would it be and why? I don't wash my hair every day, but it is a pain. But I'm usually happy after I wash it because it feels a lot better. Nana Donna says, walking up and down these damn stairs. My goodness. I've got like 4 or 5 just up to my front door. J-Bug, Julie says, dishes. Maribel, work because it gets in the way. You've lost all your pictures before, Tank? I have too, my exes. Anaya, Elisa says, cooking, I just don't like it. Tank, housework. Less housework, more crochet. Oh, yarn barf, yeah. Cleaning kitty litter. That's why I don't have a cat. I'm probably going to have one, though, before long, y'all, I'm thinking. I need a kitty cat. I don't want it to pee on the stuff, though. Should I get a female and just get her fixed? Because aren't males worse about spraying on stuff? Or if they get fixed, they don't spray. Seems like I've asked y'all that before. Prepper for Life, you went to Jane's page, saw no info there about her husband. Well, everybody, somehow or other, the word got out that he had passed. Who knows how do we know that Jane's husband passed? Who knows? Before we start sending cards and stuff. But see, Tank says he passed, but how do we know? What do we all do, sis? Sam says, would you rather have fingers as toes or toes as fingers? That's a good question. Thank you, Melanie. I'm sorry. I'm hungry. Nana Donna. Where'd it go? She has 16 stairs, but she wants to go downstairs to get ice water or something to eat, or go outside with Cupcake, you got to go down 16 stairs and come back in and go back up 16 stairs. Diamond Ring Girl says wearing glasses. I don't mind my glasses, but I do always keep them clean. I had my cloth. I have one of those cloths, and I buy the little bottle of glass cleaner, but after it's gone, I just fill it up with alcohol. I figure it's the same thing. Susan Ice is doing laundry. Every time I turn around, there it is again. Vicky Crafts Jennifer says the need to sleep. Yeah. Well, she may not just be able to, but you would think she would have someone to put it on her page. Crystal said cleaning house because she can't do much after. She wore out. Oh, it's on FB, Facebook. Oh, no, Shad. Shad says cats still spray even after they're neutered, but only the males, right? So if I get a girl kitty, it should be all right, right? Yo. And Bridget says you can really get male or female as long as you get it fixed before it's 6 months of age. A male will never spray. I always thought it was the males that sprayed. Boy, am I. Okay, Madonna says Jane posted it on her FB Facebook page. Hey, Diana Apple. Naughty Thistle says she's never had a problem with her female cat. Okay, now everybody's saying it was on her FB page. Well, I guess if you don't have it, I don't think anybody here would say it if it weren't true. Yarn Barf, if they have been fixed early enough, they won't spray. Go to the shelter and adopt an older female. She would be a great comfort and so loving. Yeah, I would rather adopt it. Ugh. My problem with adopting is it tears my heart out. I can't leave. I can't hardly stand it. But, that's everybody else's excuse, too. We just got to get over it, I reckon. Lori says she'd rather have fingers as toes. She could work on 2 crochet projects at once. There you go. Bridget says, I don't remember who it was. Another person that has a channel that speaks to Jane often and talked about it. So, okay, it's been determined that it was a Facebook thing. Hey, Sylvia. And hey to your hubby. Maribel says her daughter has a male cat. He does not spray. Hey, Brett. Nana says, I need a girl kitty. That's what I thought. And sometimes I take care of my boy grandkitty. So wouldn't they get along better? Sandra says, if your Walmart has an eye doctor and glasses shop, they used to sell a bottle of vodka and you could take it back to any Walmart for free refills. Don't know if they still do that. Oh, okay. And Sissy Teresa said Jane made a video. Was it on Facebook? Anyway, y'all just... Okay, and Tank put her address up there, but we probably need to take that down because we don't like to leave addresses up. It's on her About page on YouTube, I'm pretty sure, or either. Oh, she says that's a P.O. box, so that's okay. That's okay then. Your male cat does not spray, Gracie says. Melanie says, fingers as toes. Crochet and knit. Crochet with one set, knit with another. And Bridget, if you get them fixed prior to getting those urges to show off that they're male, they won't ever spray at something their hormones tell them to do. Getting them fixed young fixes that. Donna G, I have 2 females, 2 males. All were fixed and no spraying. Yeah, Sissy, we got it. Facebook. Okay, Christy, Yarn Barf, got to close up the coop. They do it to mark the territory. If he is your only cat, he won't spray. Save a life, adopt. So happy to see you. Yes. Oh, you can be sure I will adopt. Unless I just had a stray come up. I love Seal Point Siamese kitties. We used to have one. And get this, and I told y'all this a long time ago, but some of you might not have been here. Its mother was a tabby cat and feral. But daddy, or somewhere back in the lineage, there must have been and it had a twin, but the dogs got to it before we got them. Steve said, depends on person and cat, but before 6 months, neuter, but one should let the cat choose you. You took it down, Tank? Well, no, but it's easy to find it because I found it on her YouTube. It's not on her it was in her description box of one of her videos then, wasn't it? I didn't have any problems finding it, so. Sissy saying, keep calm and crochet on. And thank you, Sissy. And Sissy is my admin for my Facebook group. The newer one. I don't know if she can still get to the first one. That's a closed group. I don't know why I can't get that one figured out. And truly, I don't get on FB like I should. I'm just no good at, I'm just lazy, y'all. And I do pray for y'all, but I just kind of write notes about folks I know and other folks I just pray in general because I know the Lord knows. Sweet Tea loves everybody and we love you right back. Love my little sis, crotchety clogger too. I think I'll go ahead and go because my butt hurts. Hadn't moved. Can you believe I don't have to go? But you know what? I hadn't taken my second water pill yet today. I'm just so thrilled that I'm feeling good. Hello, Gary. Hey, Boho Hooker. Cats can have kittens from several males in the same litter. I have heard that before. And if y'all have other places to go, don't let me hold you up. Thank you, Tina. Thank you. I'm so tickled to be here. It has been a rough, rugged. I don't even want to think about it. It's been great today. Good yesterday. Great today. Diamond Ring Girl, you too, honey. Me, yes. Agreed. Robin, I was staying overtime because my good buddy, Nana Michelle, had some stuff to do with her son. They told me I had him go check, see what was going on. Because I didn't see her here, because normally she comes on after me. And is Mama Swift going to start coming on again? I know she was for a while, and then she was doing it because they'd been sick for so long, and she had gotten a whole bunch of Happy Meal for Christmas and such. Sorry. Good chocolate. Good chocolate. Anybody else want to answer the one about, would you rather have fingers as toes or toes as fingers? I think I've done all this list. I'm going to do a new list because we just got lots of new people today. And yay, yay, yay. Thank y'all so much for that. Y'all want to do a few 80s, 90s trivia? Or just chat? It's okay, Sissy. Sissy, did you work on your room anymore today? I felt so sorry for you when you said that. That's got to be a pain. Sissy's trying to clean up her room. And every day she takes, I think she was saying she takes stuff out of her closet, yarn and stuff, and to try to get, sorted out by weights or however. She gets stuff put, and then she can't just stay there and do that. She's got to go out, stop for lunch, stop for occupational therapy, physical therapy, different things. And then somebody, I guess before they go to bed at night, it's got to be all put back up again. It's like she can't get anywhere. So pray for Sissy. She gets her room cleaned up, and just anyway. Hey, Becky Bramlett. Be staying extra long today just cause we can. I hadn't been here in so long. It's okay. I could stand up and wiggle a little bit. Ugh. Boy, my knees do get, it's not only my hiney, my knees get tight. I usually put my legs up, but I didn't today. There's Coping with Yarn Lisa. You will do a giveaway too once it stays at 500. Would somebody put it? Oh, we already did. Miss Mary put up Lisa. Thank you, Lisa. Did you see my squealing squirrel mail? My part 2? And did I have that right? You donated these to Crystal, but I couldn't remember. Was it for her getting the 900? I mean, not that it matters. Celebration's a celebration. This stuff is so soft. It's 100% acrylic. There is 265 yards. I thought to just do a baby blanket, stripe it. Maybe a knitted one so it wouldn't take so much. What? Sandra, you were going to cook gator tonight, but you only have a crock pot? Are you kidding me? Tell me you're kidding me. Does it taste like chicken? It might. I have never had it, but well, they do have it in different restaurants in Nolans. Kivy says, I will be there coping with yarn. Yes, Sissy says she admins her. Oh, yeah. Not. That's how Sissy knows too. Not only my page and her page, but Jane Wynn's Facebook group. Sissy's busy. And Sandra says, voila, another blanket finished. Nothing on Mama Swift's community tab. Okay. Sissy would know, probably. Sissy. Hey, Susan K. Go away. There's something on there that keeps coming up. Past 100 now. What are you talking about, Willis? People are subscribing to one another. Oh. Sandra said it's a joke. Gator and Croc. Oh, dumb thick. Bad dad joke. I totally didn't get it because, you know, in New Orleans, people do eat gator tail and stuff. Even around here, there's a, well, inside, maybe in Concord, but in Charlotte, I know there's some kind of Cajun restaurant where they have gator nuggets or gator bites or something. Nana's Crafty Corner Donna's taking a little break on crocheting, been working her hiney off on crocheting mosaic blanket, different panels to make it big. It's come. I have got, how many times have I said this? Learn to knit socks. I'd love to do socks on my small Addy, my Addy Pro or Express, whatever you call it. Check his community tab, Susan K. He went to the Kivius is not doing well, but he's home. And I don't think they would have let him come home if he were real bad. Hey, Noni May. Yes, much. Thank you so much. Robin, roaming with Rober. I will not get on the mosaic bandwagon. Sandrine told me. She loves it. She says, don't do it unless you don't mind if you don't touch it. And I got so many other whips over here, y'all know. And keep starting more. Because she says you'll only want to work on mosaic. So that's why I haven't. But I heard it's easy. Must be. I don't think people would say that if it wasn't. No, what was I saying before that? Sam says, fast approaching midnight and she's pooped. Well, thank you for being here, sweetie. So glad you could make it. I didn't even notice how many folks we have. We got 96 thumbs. Woo! I know we got a lot of people on the Squirrel Squad. Hey, Kaylina. I am, girlfriend. No way I could have been on here the way I was feeling. I am giving God the glory. And you guys for helping by praying. Yeah, knitting socks. And the other thing was learning to knit flat panels on my Addy. only tried a couple times. I need to watch more videos and just keep trying. My edges were a mess. So it's some little something I'm not doing right. Thank you, Brenda. Right. Like I said, I've hated to say real loud or say God, thinking, how we are. And it could have been because really this week I'm trying to think about Monday if I started out with pain. Normally, if it's the hernia, it'll be the horrible pain and then it'll be horrible nausea. It's just you throw up and then you just keep dry heaving hours, and you're just crying, praying to God, just it's that bad. But I don't think it was the pain, but it was the nausea. I'm a weenie when it comes to nausea. And I feel like I can take pain pretty good, but anyway, we don't want to go into all that. Geraldine, hey, sweetie, you learned Mosaic and you love it. Look at you. Well, that is great. I want to learn that, but I want to get a bunch of other stuff done. But the stuff on the Addy, the edges roll on the Addy. Yeah, but what I wanted to do was at least have a decent straight edge and then either pick up the stitches and knit a border or crochet a border to take care of that rolling. How are you, Miss Kaylina and the boys? And yeah, I could make some more ear warmers. I've made a bunches of hats for Hat Not Hate. Crystal, you can't find a good tutorial for flat panels. That Jojo Juju, I think she's French. I have a little problem with her. Oh, okay. Thank you, Donna. I will. I can't remember. She has subtitles and stuff on there, but she's good. I can't remember if she does the flat panels and stuff, though. Yep, Lisa the Grammy's reminding us it's Free Pattern Friday on Expression Fiber Arts. If you don't get her free patterns, Chandy, sign up. Go to her site, expressionfiberarts.com. Sign up for her newsletter, and every Friday you'll always get information about the yarns that come out, any sales, but always a free pattern Friday. Sometimes it's more than one. Thank you, Lisa. Anybody else have any announcements or any questions? Might check with Proverbs 31. She uses an Addy a lot and okay, Jeannie, I will try to remember to do that. I know Marcel has one, and I think she has done flat panels too. It has been one crochet and one knit every week. And Robin, Roaming with Rover, says her giveaway is running till Monday. So we need to hurry on that one. Oh, and did you see V? Steals the Show Crochet and Chef? They've got a mystery yarn box giveaway. And it's like a mystery box for you and a mystery box for me. Like the people it's like 13 people that are doing it. It's V and it's Butterfly Dreams Jeannie. And then they've got listed in their description boxes the other folks, the other 11 that are doing it. So you can get in on all those. The 9th, here in Salisbury, Becky, at 3:30 in the afternoon. Have to be there 3:15. I'm glad it's in the afternoon. Well, my other one was at 1:50, but I tried to. There was no way I could get in the bathtub. It's hard to maneuver anyway, and just trying to. It was a time. I just fell back on the couch and about cried, and I just picked up the phone and called him. And I prayed and prayed before that, hoping that I could get there. Can you guys, this is Lisa, Coping with Yarn, pray for her. She had a biopsy on her breast. Supposed to find out if it's cancerous on Monday. Good news. It didn't hurt like last time, but probably the Xanax helped. LOL. Yes, honey, we will be glad to pray for you. So will you guys write that down? See, that's kind of what I've just been doing. For me, that works as good for me. Even if you go back and watch the replay and go back and write down who to pray for, or, just when I come on, have a pad and pencil ready. But if you want a list, I'm thinking I'm going to have to see if, I hate to ask Teresa to do it. She's already got so much on her, but I was going to see about, well, I'm just not going to say anything because I haven't talked to anybody about doing anything. But I just thought if we brought it up, then it could be, more current. We could keep it current. Yes, Yarn Bar says prayers that it comes back good. Talking to Lisa, she had a cancerous lump and a lumpectomy and radiation, and most recent mammo showed no new changes. And my mom was a 15 years breast cancer survivor. Hey, Carol Clark. We're going overtime. Been on since 5, but this time has flown by. Hey, did I say hi to you, Bella? Yes, I want all my squirrels to be safe, happy, and healthy. And that's what I pray for my children and grands every day. Yes, ma'am. So if y'all would just kind of tell me when this goes to replay in the comments what you think about should we revamp the prayer list and worry about doing it like we did it before, or just kind of do it like I'm saying, just, when I have a live, bring your little paper and pencil and write down, and that way I like that, but that's just me. I just think it's more current like that. And, somebody who'd maybe been on there before could say, y'all can take me off now. Everything's fine now. Yeah, pray right then and there. And Jaxie, I'm not a good person, but you're saying all of us just. Well, since I'm, talking, I do my praying afterwards, but I just think to me, it's a personal, I just feel, I know I shouldn't feel funny about doing it. And it's not that, it's just, I get tongue tied. I feel like I talk better to God when it's just the two of us. Like that movie, what was it? The War Room. Yep. Yarn Barf says, just stay positive, coping with yarn. If they do a needle biopsy, they'll know if it's metastatic or not. I probably screwed that up. Yes, Danny. Nobody was coming on right after me, or nobody said, so I just kept going. Yes, Debbie, I am. I've missed y'all so much. Denny, I was just asking them as far I never got back with you, and Sissy said something about, we needed to do something with the prayer list, but it's my fault that I hadn't. But I kind of think it's good just for people. But I told them to put in hopefully some folks will put down in the comments how they feel about doing the prayer list. If it's just, I'm thinking, when I come on, if people would just bring paper and pencil, write down the names and yeah, well, they said Nana Michelle was doing something with her sons. Yeah, I'm making up for lost time. And nobody was, Nana Michelle wasn't gonna. They said Nana had something on her community tab saying she was doing something with her son. So I was thinking that would be more current and we wouldn't have a list that was 50 pages long with people on that didn't need to be on anymore, or people maybe not on that needed to be on. So y'all let me know, because I do think it's important that we pray for one another. And I think we do. It's just maybe how best to do it. Oh, PNAS, we won't get into that. This is not the place for that. That's my thinking, Steve. Yeah. Thank you for letting me know what you think. Mm-hmm. Yeah, my mom's was contained it was just in one breast and it was in a milk duct. So we were very lucky. But she was older when she had it. I'm like, Mom. And the doctor was saying, she was asking, could we just have a lumpectomy? I'm saying, Mother, what you need them things for? Just cut them off. I was just like, let's just get them off and not have anything to worry about. Thank you, Madonna. Yeah, definitely pray for that situation. For sure. Definitely praying for it, but I don't even know enough to talk about it. Right, Jennifer. And a lot of people do, right. Dinky Crafts, Jennifer, right. And a lot of people do, oh, really, Lisa? Is that yours? You're going to pray. It's going to be fine. Somebody get rid of that one. Look at that name. Unless y'all think it's okay. Daggone, what was I saying? Dang, it's gone. Oh, okay. Hey, Not. Cool. Hey, Jeannie. I was just told I've been wanting to, well, it wasn't anything too bad yet, but I foresaw there was going to be trouble. Maybe. Jeannie, I've been saying I want to learn to do flat panels on my Addy. I've only tried it a time or two. Maybe I just need to watch more videos, but somebody was just saying, I think it was Sissy T. Who was it? Thank you for reporting too. That's good. Do you have any? It's okay. You want drugs, Madonna? Give me some. I'm just kidding. Sort of. Yeah. Right, Mary. I was just wondering if there was somebody you would recommend or had any tips or tricks for getting the edges straight on flat panels on the Addy. Somebody said I should ask you. You had surgery this morning, Madonna. Well, doggone. I would have known that if I wouldn't have missed you yesterday. Everything all right? Nobody told me. Little John's Yarn. Check out. Okay. Let me write that down. You know, I'm forgetting it. Little John's Yarn. And I will go back and listen to replay and get all the names down to pray for. I notice sometimes, this is weird. Sometimes I'll be holding my breath and I don't realize I'm doing it until I'm like, what that's about. My age. Does everything go to heck in a handbasket? Ain't that old. 63 this month. Ain't that bad, is it? Madonna would say, hell no. I think. Is it time to go somewhere else, or y'all still for hanging out? Yeah. Jojo Juju, yep. Fine, damn it. I'm so glad. Madonna, if you need to go, though, honey, don't worry about it. Of course, we're glad to have you, but I do not know your friend, but happy birthday. Does your friend know me? I would think it'd be a real hairy deal for somebody he didn't know to give him a shout out. Hey, Dreeny. I hadn't either, but I do like Little John. You just fine hanging out here with me? Becky says I'm just a spring chicken. She's 71 and sort of good shape. Well, I'm all right. Kind of, sort of. Hey, Jules! Julie Chafee Mazza. OMG. Yes, Jeannie. Yep, that's right. You can leave it up there. It don't matter because it's in my description box anyway. Or you can take it off either way. That is correct. 28041. Yep, 707. Faith NC. You have a minute. You about to make these little ones sit down for some blueberry muffins. boys help you make. You're such a good mama. It's Nana Michelle. Hey, darling. I hope you didn't mind I took your time. I heard you weren't going to make it, so I hope I didn't mess you up. If you were going to, I hope you would have said something. Unless you did message me and I didn't pay no mind. All I see that I have is picture from Nana Donna. Let's see what that's looking like. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, your mosaic is gorgeous. Is Nana Donna still here? Want me to show it? How are you, Jules? How are you? How are you? Your eyes still look weak. Well, it'll take a while. Jules is doing better. It takes time, right? Okay, Yarn Barf Christy. You go, girl. I'm gonna get out of here soon because I need something to eat. Nana Donna, all good. Didn't know how long it would take. Okay. This is Nana Donna's. Upside down, wrong up. I don't know. Anyway, that's her one picture. Let me see if we got some more. Her mosaic. Oh, y'all just got gorgeous mosaics going on. Hey, Lou B. Look at this. Y'all just amazing. Shell does some very pretty stuff too. Very, very nice. Isn't it pretty? Not says mosaic. That's my holy grail for this year. Lady Crafter Mary says, gorgeous. Uh-oh, Luby. Hey. Heinous. Oh, mercy, these names. And I say them before I think about them. Crazy. Y'all that are listening to the Agatha Christie book, the Tommy and Tuppence, I think most people are liking it. And I thought there was a whole series of books, but I'm not finding them. Maybe it meant that the book was like a whole series, like an anthology, like, each chapter is a case. I was wanting there to be a whole bunch of books, unless there are, and I just hadn't found them. There's another Miss Marple called I think it's The Moving Finger. I wish there were more that, but I know there's lots more mysteries we can do. Might not be Agatha Christie that, well, we could do Agatha Christie too. Those, how does the guy say his, I'm going to have to look. Hercule? Is it Hercule Poirot? I just like Miss Marple, but then I haven't really watched the Hercule. Hardy Boys or Nancy Drew. I'd be for it if other folks were. Yep. What I used to Was it Treehouse something? Boxcar Children. Something Treehouse, but that might not have been as well known. You think they'd go for it? A lot of them are, young adult fiction, but a lot of people like that stuff. No, well, I did, Lori, I did read the Magic Treehouse books to my kids at school. Yeah, Perot. How do you pronounce his first name? Is it Hercule? Bobbsey twins. Yep, I remember them. Yep, Magic Treehouse. That teacher that drove the school bus. Those are very educational books. Yes, Carol. I love that. Oh gosh, who wrote it? Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret. Oh, great author. Great author, especially for girls. That book was a great coming of age book. I could read some werewolf books. Yeah, I probably could. The E is silent, so Hercule, I'm sure it's French. Hercule? Is that how you say it, Julie? I'll watch some British stuff. Yeah. Oh yeah, Magic Treehouse and Magic School Bus is different. Yeah, they are. You're right. They are. Judy Blume. Judy Blume. Judy Blume. Yes, Judy Blume. Thank you, Nana. Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret. Yeah, there were a bunch of good ones. Jane Eyre, Charlotte Bronte, The Theory of Moral Sentiments. That sounds pretty dry. Dragons and Elves, My Own Utopia. The Rose Garden Are all those, The Importance of Being Earnest. That might be cool. I tried Wuthering Heights. I ain't smart enough for some of those books. I stumble over every other word. Yeah, the Bloom books. Yeah, they're not out. Yeah. All are not copyrighted. Okay. Well, thank you, Madonna, and everybody with ideas. Good night, Austin. Thank you for being here, Miss Mary. I think it's sweet that Austin hangs out for Granny. He must be some good youngin' to be still that long. Or maybe he's kind of come and gone. Iona Andrews. Am I saying that right? Yeah, as far as the copyright thing, my understanding is the books have to be 75 years, the copyright, 75 years old and older. Well, that's great, Mary. Mwah. Austin. I used to have a little girl that did, and she listened to a lot of the books I read with her grandmother, and quite frequent. Well, I won't say anything. Not quite frequently, just something's happened lately and it weighs on my mind. Sandra Brown, yeah. Those were mystery stories too, right? Jude Devereaux, yeah. I think those are fairly recent ones too, aren't they? I was watching a gal. I don't know who. I didn't pay any attention to who it was, but she was a youngish gal, but I guess she had kids because she was talking about, she was starting with a board and she was reading one of the Agatha Christie books. It was with the Hercule Poirot guy. I can't remember the name of the book. But anyway, she was going to do a thing where like she was going to try to figure out the mystery, the whodunit. And she was putting up sticky notes on a board, like all the characters and just, all different details and stuff. I just watched a little bit of it, but I thought it was kind of cool. Yeah, I think I read a book by Jude Deveraux. I think I just happened to pick it up at a hospital somewhere when Dad was in the hospital. Dad was always in the hospital his last years. Well, guys, I think I'm finally ready to go. But I do love y'all bunches. But I'll be back tomorrow and Sunday. And I'll see you in the YT streets tonight. Yeah, Becky, I do. I do. But I like to hear what you guys have to say. All righty. Love y'all bunches. Choose your own adventures. I read them to my kids sometimes. My 4th graders. Thank you so much, Steve. I can't tell you. Oh, and don't forget, on Sunday, Christy, Crochet Creations by Christy. Steve is there. He's one of the moderators. Steve, why are you not a moderator in here? You should be a moderator in here too. We are doing a green cow. It's very easy. And Steve, do you know if she's got it up on the Facebook group or not? Anyway, go back to last week's Crochet Creations by Christy. Y'all know I talk about all the time. CHRISTI. She comes on Sunday mornings at 10 Eastern. And DIY Creations, Miss Jeanette comes on after her. Reggie comes on after her at 12. At 2 is very important, Hobby Bingo. You have to get the app. You can go to the hobby.com site and get it from there, I think, or they tell you how to do it. It was great, Mary. I think this is the longest time I've been on ever. You finished yours? I hadn't worked on mine much since I wasn't feeling very well, but oh, good. Yeah, send me a pic. Hey, Arnie. Just getting ready to go. Tess is on before who? On Sunday or Saturday? Tess is on before Christy at 9 or 8 or what? Thank you so much, Madonna. Thank you for sticking around. And I hope you feel lots. I know you fine, damn it. I hope everything is all right. And you know I'm here if ever you need me. And y'all, please keep Madonna playing. Let's put Madonna's link up one more time before we go. Me too, flip-flops and lollipops. Maybe if I have more time sometime, when somebody's not coming right up. Yeah. So is that, what's the name of Tessa's channel, Steve? Can you put it up for us? Tess Loves Yarn. She's been coming on at 9:30 Eastern. You were going to ask if she could do 9. I'm sorry, Arnie. Oh, no. Everybody pray for Arnie, Layla, and Maya, and much more. His name is Arnie. He's fighting a terrible rash. Found out today he has a bacterial infection. Yeah, play Madonna's playlist anytime you can. Every month. Every month, every month. She works so hard for me. I know for me and others too. And I just love her because she's her. And I'm not saying that just to say it. I mean it. Love you lots, Madonna. Love you all. I don't know, Lori. A lot of times she does, but I'm not sure. But if she doesn't, it's real easy. So just go back and look at her last. What does she call it? Christy's Closet on Sundays. Steve. I think she calls it Christy's Closet. You want to watch everything she does because she does a lot. I mean, if you want giveaway action. And she also does those bracket boards. I love you too, Nana Donna. Your mosaic's great. And I'm so tickled about your grandbaby. I just love you all. I'm going. My tail's numb, and I got to find something to eat and see if I can't stitch something before I fall asleep. Love y'all lots. See you tomorrow at 3. And please remember about these other things. Yeah, Doris from Rose Cottage Studio. Forgot about that, Jeannie. Thank you. She had a real bad sore throat. Is that Doris you're talking about? I totally forgot. And keep Jules in your prayers. Julie Chafee Mazza. She came on for a little while. We talked about a bunch of people. Thank you, Madonna. Putting up Tessa's link. Thank y'all so much. And it takes a good while for these to come up. So if you want to get to some of these before they go away, go ahead and write them down. I'm out of here. Be sweet. Don't be ugly. Boop, bitty, boop, 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 boop.